very special because we are celebrating the 150th anniversary of Welch's. So let's give Welch's a big round of applause. Yes, 150 years is a really amazing milestone. Okay, now let's just give you a little bit of background on Welch's. So people are normally surprised when they hear that Welch's is not a big multinational company. It is in fact owned by family farmers who put their heart and soul to growing and harvesting the Concord grape and Niagara grapes. So both of which are used in the production of Welch's 100% juices. And of course, these are all part of a cooperative. 100% of the profits go to these American family farmers, and the grapes are of course freshly picked. These Concord grapes are no ordinary grape. They smell in size, but they are small in size, but are loaded with a lot of health benefits. So I am seeing everyone enjoying the grape juice and also the fruit snacks. Actually, the fruit snacks are actually my personal favorite. Are you all enjoying the Welch's products? Yes, I love it. Everyone's smiling because of all of it. All right. So we also have prepared a very exciting program for you all today. And of course, we invite you all to post pictures and videos on all of your social media accounts, and of course to use our social media hashtags. So we have hashtag Welch's150, hashtag 150 years of goodness, hashtag 150 years, hashtag real great goodness, hashtag share with the VP Marketing of Gemco Film Marketing Agent of Welch's International to do our welcome remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage Miss Erica Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 150-year celebration of Welch's. Today, we join people from all over the world making 150 years of real great goodness. To the moms here today, our friends from the media and online press, mommy bloggers and influencers, our social media partners, and our partner from the retail business, our exclusive distributor, Fly Ace Corporation, a heritage brand. Welch's is a popular and well-loved juice among Filipino families. It has been part of family occasions and Sunday lunches. We have heard our grandparents have enjoyed Welch's, and this habit of drinking 100% natural grape juice has passed on from one generation to the other. In this, like this. Okay. Sorry about the Okay. In this day and age, everything is so fast-paced. We as mothers have full-time jobs, yet we have to attend to our families. It is always a challenge to even think of what to prepare for the next meal. Will it be nutritious? Will the kids like it? Is it a balanced diet? We want everything fast and convenient. But knowing that there is a juice like Welch's that is made from real grapes and not just flavoring, this makes it easier for us moms to give our kids the best, as it contains 2 servings of fruit in every glass. It also has vitamin C. With high levels of antioxidants, it is also beneficial for heart health. Now, this afternoon, join us in a journey of discovery and wellness. Learn about the history and heritage, the people behind it, especially the nutrition packed in every glass. To help us in this journey, we have invited a nutritionist, Paz Sales. She's also one of the directors of the Nutritionists and Dietitians Association of the Philippines. We have 2 chefs from PACE and CCA who will whip up some simple and exciting recipes, of course, using our Welch's grape juice. And we have some recipes using sparkling white grape juice as well. Okay, we also have, of course, our fellow moms who will share with us tips and lessons on how to live a healthier and stress-free lifestyle. We will also be sharing with you a video from our Welch's headquarters in Concord, Massachusetts. Vice President of International Marketing, Mark Rosen, so you'll see his his message for all of us. Once again, thank you for coming, and I hope you all enjoy the unlimited Welch's products. Thank you.
Of Welch's USA globally. So let's all welcome the President of Fly Ace Corporation, Mr. Lucio Cochampo Jr.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank Ms. Erica for inviting Fly Ace Corporation to this wonderful event. So I'd like to greet Welch's happy 150th birthday. So Fly Ace has been a partner of Welch for more than 20 years, and it all started in 1997. I'd like to share that I'm a personal fan of Welch's. Since I'm still small, I like Welch's, and during those times, there's not much Welch available in the market. So if I want Welch's, I have to ask my parents to drive all the way to the U or look for Welch's from BX stores. So that's how difficult it is to find Welch's during that time. Or if somebody from abroad that would be sending a balikbayan box. That's how we were able to get Welch's. But now, with our partnership with Welch's, Welch's is available nationwide in all supermarkets and even convenience stores. What I want to share about Welch is that Welch is a family farmer-owned brand, and it has a long heritage that focuses on quality and health value contribution to the consumers. Erica was invited once to US and talked to the farmer owners who really wake up before sunrise to take care of their vineyards. And we were also lucky to experience, I think you can see that in the video, they call it the harvester. It's a tractor that harvests grapes. I can remember the name of the farmer is Farmer John. And we were able to go to his vineyard. He was very proud to show us his grapes. But one thing I remember from him, before we went down his harvester, he told me, "Sir, you're not only selling commodity, you're representing our livelihood." So here we are, Fly Ace. We represent Welch's, not as just a juice, but we also represent as an extension of the farmers in Boston, Massachusetts states, and we're very proud to be a partner of Welch's. Thank you very much.
Grape. It's a comfort grape, the super fruit that gives Welch's 100% grape juice many of the heart health benefits of red wine. That's something everyone can raise a glass to.
She described in an interview as island girl meets city dweller. Married to the famous Chef Robbie Goko of Sima, Green Pastures and Yumi, and hotels and restaurants in Olonga's and Baguio. Everyone, please welcome on stage Miss Eliza Apostol. I will be conducting the Q&A for both of you. Okay, so I have a bunch of questions. Are you both ready? No? All right. So the first question, what are the challenges of moms when it comes to feeding the kids, especially when it comes to healthy nutrition?
Yeah.
You first.
Well, in general, kids don't like to eat vegetables. So that's one thing that's very challenging for me, and I'm sure for you as well. So how we can incorporate daily eats with the proper nutrition any child needs, which is vegetables. So that's the most challenging for me.
For me, I've always been a working mom. But before, I worked from home. So now, ang challenge ko is, finding the time. Like before kasi I could go to the grocery, I could cook, I could really feed the kids. Yeah. But now I can't do that anymore because I went back to work. And so I feel like I have to overcompensate. Like, have you eaten? Did yun, ganyan. And there's the feeling of insecurity that I feel as a woman who works from outside the house. There, I mean, I miss having, you know, making soup for the kids and then chopping up the vegetables.
And making sure that there's really proper nutrition
Yes,
in the
making
food that you
sure,
prepare.
Yeah, there. Kasi before, it's hard enough na nga, like she said that it's hard enough for them to eat healthy. But if you're not there to ensure it, then it makes it a little harder because there's guilt na involved. So that's ang bigat.
Yeah. First question pa lang yun, ah. Yes, okay. So with all of these challenges that both of you mentioned, how did you start your journey of healthy living with your family? Or was it always that way since you got married?
Feeling ko kasi she's better at, you know, you come from a foodie family and you have your regular chef. Whereas me, it's always been intuitive, like I'm not super strict. There's chips at home, there's chocolate, there's candy, but there's not a lot of it. Usually we can flat. You know,
Because Robbie is into healthy eats as well, but he allows the kids to eat processed food, like, you know, because sometimes they need to grow and experience it, but not like what Frances mentioned. You just have to limit it.
So it's everything in moderation.
But like, for example, healthy. Of course, me as a mom, that was when it started. Kasi nung buntis ako, syempre, I was more conscious of what I was eating. When I was breastfeeding, again, more conscious of what I was eating. Then when they were babies, I would prepare their own baby food. Hindi ko lalagyan ng asin man. And then even their juice.
Natural ingredients.
Natural ingredients. And then, nung medyo malaki na sila, sige, pwede na kayo mag-quality with chocolates and stuff.
Okay, so our next question is, since this event is about traditions, so marking Welch's 150th year, what are the traditions on good eating and nutrition that was passed on to you by your mom or grandmother?
Okay, because before moving to the US, I'm really a provinciana girl. I grew up I was born in Davao. I grew up there. So of course, I was lucky enough to be exposed with natural ingredients, fresh seafood, fresh eats. I would remember if I get sakit, like I'd have sipon or whatever, my mom would never give us medicines. She would take us to the beach. That's why I love the beach. Yeah, you can see.
Wait, so that works. If you feel sick, you just go on vacation and then you'll be healed.
Well, I feel that the sea heals me, the salt water and all. So I have this thing for that. So therefore, since I grew up with that natural ingredient, that's what I also do. And luckily, Robbie, my husband, who's also where he's a restaurateur, we make sure that we serve the natural ingredients as well. So he's a firm believer of slow cooking, wherein the broth is being cooked 3 to 4 hours just to bring out the flavor. So natural flavors. He doesn't hide it in heavy sauces, right?
Have you eaten at the restaurants? Anyway.
Oh yes, I have. I love it. You, me especially.
Yes,
That's
I
my
have a nice
favorite.
restaurant.
Me naman, my mother didn't cook. My mother was a working mom. And so she left it up to my dad. My dad was a trainee cook. And tinuturuan niya ako magluto. So, masarap ako magluto there. And then, and I really try to keep it healthy. I don't even cook with a lot of salt or mga ganyan. So, ang mga health traditions that I got was actually more from my grandmother. Kasi my grandmother would, siya yung dapat lagi may prutas, lagi may vegetables, tubig lang, pwede kayong mag-cook pag Sunday or Pasko, yung ganun lang there. But I I didn't think it was a tradition, you know. I just thought it was just the rules in
The
house.
norm.
Yeah, the norm, right? Yeah. So like, and then it was coming from a time where we didn't have a lot, you know. Especially I grew up with my grandparents and feel na gera pa rin, you know, when working pa rin. So parang kung magsaserve man kami ng pagkain, it's always, we weren't rich, but we never got hungry, and the food was always good. But it wasn't like super fancy food either. So that's also how I raise my kids. We don't have to eat steak every day. We don't have to have fancy here. But you know what I'm serving you is good food. When I cook, but there are times I don't cook. But so I want that tradition of home cooked goodness and natural everything. Yeah. Not all the time, but most of the time. Yeah, because I want them to have fun also. But hindi rin eh, kasi I want them to enjoy good food and find that that's the fun part, you know?
That you can still get good food but also nutrition at the same time. Because I really like what you both said, that it's all about fresh ingredients and really taking the time to prepare it and bring out the flavor of these natural ingredients. Right. So for now, actually, as you both mentioned, you're busy moms. So and nowadays, moms are very busy, right? I mean, we all know who here are busy moms. Oh no, yes, we have a lot of busy moms here. Yeah. So what is one tip that you want to share when it comes to nutrition that moms should always remember? So just one tip that's very important for moms.
I'm just gonna repeat na lang what my grandmother taught us, which is don't like overthink it. Kasi sometimes we're like, hindi lahat ng colors ng rainbow nasa lamesa. Paano to? Or like, I have to count the calories of my chicken.
Pyramid or
Oo,
something.
or the pyramid or what. Like, take it easy, don't feel so guilty. And I just do what my grandmother did, which was, there's fruit, there's vegetables, there's eggs are good. And if you want to eat it, it's there. If you eat konti lang, at least nakuha.
You're able to get all the nutrients.
And grow food there. Just like, don't sweat it too much. And hopefully they would learn to appreciate it more as they go.
For me naman, like I think you should really invest on home cooking. Like what you said earlier, we are all busy, so we tend to do takeouts or just buy, what's convenient out there. So, diba, it happens eh. But like Francisca mentioned earlier, you can always limit it. Pero dapat talaga, it's really the natural home-cooked meals that we both grew up with. From her lola and from the provincia
Or
life.
even when you do eat out, because we eat out, right? Like my family and I, we eat out every weekend. And much as the kids would love to go to the burger places and but try to steer them into, let's go to these restaurants or to these places that serve like good food. So
Wow, okay, those are really, really good tips, especially for moms and me. Well, I'm not a mom, but I could even use those tips for just my life personally. Yeah. So how about how you deal with things in general? Like, how do you relax amidst everything that's going on?
Ever relax? What's that word?
how do you
Well, for me, yeah, I work out a lot. So
wow.
I'm a very hands-on mom. I wake up, prepare their baon, but nothing fancy. I have a friend here. She's bento by cat. She's super galing with all the bentos. I'm not like her, but I do get tips from her, from the ingredients that I have available in my household. So that's, I guess I'm lucky. Plus Robbie as well. May mga tips siya sa akin. And then, I take the kids, I drive them to school, then, like, me time na. Like, I go to the gym, like, or run or something. So for me, that's my stress buster. Like, I need to fuel myself first in order for me to function for others.
Well, that's very good advice. It's very important that you yourself are healthy and fit so that you can take care of your
And I think
family.
all mothers need that certain outlet. It can be reading, or it can be as simple as going to Landers, just to lather. Like, I have one friend here that who does that. Just to, and it can be those simplest things. But for me, it's exercise.
For me,
Yes.
corny but I love doing the laundry.
There!
Yeah.
Like, that's Robbie's therapeutic thing. Like, he gets so stressed with the restaurants, with his employees. He does the laundry.
Sorry, Mom.
Wow, good
So
news.
true
Good
story.
news
I
for
love
you.
doing the laundry. Like, I have a system. It makes me happy when I see it's organized, and then I see it in the washing machine going like that. I know it sounds sad.
No, it's
No, I don't think it
Yeah.
is.
And then paglabas mo, bango na. Ano yun? I feel like I'm a good mom, but malinis yung damit.
Do you give assignments to your kids?
Yes.
Or you fold like
Yes.
that?
I do. Like, I tell them like, okay, separate the whites and the colors.
So they know, they're aware.
Yeah, they're aware.
Wow,
They become your
eventually
little
they will be
helper.
doing it for you.
Yes, sometimes I
Your
tell them
kids.
to do it, but I like it too much so I don't delegate. Siya na lang. Gusto ko talaga naglalaba. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I really can relate to what you're both saying because I do go to the gym as well because I know it's not enough to just eat healthy. You also have to be active.
Yeah.
And then the laundry. Surprisingly, not a lot of people here in the Philippines know how to do laundry. But they're missing out because you have a sense of control, but at the same time, it's soothing. Yeah, so it's funny how those are your relaxing moments. All right, so how about in stressful days? So let's talk about our stress days. In stressful days, how do you ensure that your kids still eat well and get proper nutrition? Yeah. So that's when you're stressed. So how do you still manage to make sure your kids are eating the right things?
It's funny kasi I felt a little bad about something last night kasi Friday diba? So, pag Friday, automatic natatawag ako dito. So, my husband was like, okay. Was more like, uy, lalabas ha? Okay. So, di ba sabi lang ng husband ko, wala sila dito, hindi ko na sila pinapunta. Kasi hindi ko mo kwento to. Okay, anyway, so basically, he said, it's Friday, you always order. Always order in
Stress-free day.
Yeah, because I'm tired. And then it kind of just struck me the wrong way. Kasi parang, gets mo ba yun? Yung parang, alam ko wala naman siyang sinasabi, pero
No intention to hurt you or to...
But I got hurt. Kasi parang ang dating sa akin was, ganyan ka naman talaga pag stressed ka. Alam mo yun?
Auto order in.
So you cried? Let's have wine later.
Yeah, but it was like, what do you mean? I mean, when you're always tired, you just order in. So that's fine, that's okay. You went like that. And then, but that for me was like, how many times am I tired? And do I always order in? Because then I had to think about what am I feeding my kids ever since I started getting busier. So yung hala, may hugot. I think that's why I was so nervous today. There.
Kasi lalabas siya.
Kwento ko. But I feel like, I want to ask the moms here, like, do you feel that way? Like when you order in or when you're not there physically cooking for your children, does that make you feel bad? Or if it doesn't, what's your secret? Like, because I don't want to feel guilty when I'm already stressed there. And I don't want for anyone to tell me that it's okay, you can feed your kids bad things. You know what I mean?
I totally understand, but it's just, we're just limiting lang naman. It's not like we do it every day.
Yeah, and also, like I said, we always have fruit naman. Or
Balanced diet.
seriously, we have Welch's every day.
So we get McDonald's and then eat a mango.
Yeah, I don't order
Balanced diet.
Yeah, I don't order the Coke. I just
No
say,
soda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you drink your
definitely not
Welch's
soda.
or you drink your water.
Yeah.
So that's how you handle.
Yeah, I think,
Maybe
I guess,
first.
yeah. I was thinking about it this morning. Apparently, when I'm too busy, I kind of get lazy. So how do I make it better? And then I realized, well, yeah, I would feed this or would tell them eat a banana after, or okay, no ice cream, you have to eat this. You know,
So it's all about management.
yeah,
of
I
what
want to
you
think
can
pa rin that
provide.
it was balanced there. But yeah, I want to get to the point where I am still on top of things.
And the fact that there's a realization for you, I think you're on the right track. So don't be too hard on yourself.
I think that goes out to all the moms who are here with us today. I mean, there will be times when this will happen. You would need to find faster ways, easier ways to do
Yeah.
things.
Maybe she's a better actor.
Oh, yeah, so we're waiting for your answer.
Mine's different because I'm married to a chef. So
Yes.
I chose wisely, by the way, obviously. So I'm like Francis, I mean, no, Francis is a good cook. I'm not. That's why I have Robbie. So when it comes to food, proper nutrition, even doing the grocery, it's really Robbie who does it.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah. And then kami sa household namin, mawalan na lahat ng helpers, wag lang cook. Kasi he trains the cook talaga. So he doesn't like, as much as possible na walang process. But then again, in reality, there are days, I call it yes day. I have my yes day to my kids, and that's usually weekends. So whatever they want McDonald's, Jollibee, or pizza, then I'm all for it, except soda. That's my non-negotiable.
Kami, nag-switch na kami to sparkling. Well,
What's the
just
sparkling
had
drink?
it, yeah.
Oh yes, this is my favorite. You know those days when you feel like you need to drink,
But
you
you
just
don't
get
want
this,
alcohol.
yeah. But you don't want the
have to try
alcohol or
it.
the
To be
sugar.
honest, I haven't tried the sparkling one.
Yeah, kasi,
Oh, let's give her one right
Yeah,
now.
kasi parang-
She's gonna
I
love
could
it.
need one right
because
now.
sometimes my kids would ask, Mama, what does that taste like? Not the just
As an
it's
actual-
fried, ganon. And then we make the
Carbonated.
Yeah. And then they like it, but then you can't taste, you can't drink. So but this one,
So even your kids drink the sparkling white
kasi
grape.
it's juice lang
Yeah.
talaga eh, na masaya.
And they give you the frizz.
The bubbly
The
juice,
frizz.
yeah. I like that. That's a good tip. So our next question actually is, what are your first impressions about Welch's? So how did you know about this grape juice?
Well, me kasi, when I grew up, I was born in Davao, but my whole family migrated to the States back in 1983. So, I grew up with Welch's. This is a true story. Like, pag barbecue, backyard, you know how Americans are. Like, there's always, we celebrate 4th of July, like, all these small events. And here kasi party, like events based on bahay-bahay talaga. That's like the uso thing there. So, there's always Welch's. So right now, parang, since I grew up with this brand, parang kinalikihan mo. Like, you're exposed to it. Therefore, it's the tradition that's what we buy as well.
So when you first drank your first Welch's grape juice, what did you feel? What did you think?
Masarap siya. Like, I really liked it. I felt like I was drinking wine. When I would see my titas and titos drinking. So feel ko rin na, I'm drinking wine with them.
Ako, iba. Hindi ganun yung story ko. Kasi, dito ako lumaki. And tayo, di ba, sa ating puso is powder juice.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? So, yun ang kinalakhan ko. Which is, titimpla kami ng ito. And then, I only discovered Welch's 3 years ago because we would nga buy powdered juices all the time. And then my husband is their family's diabetic. He told me, 3 years ago while we were doing the grocery, why aren't we buying real fruit juice? And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, how open pouch, powder juice. This is juice. It's just, there. Because that's what I grew up on.
That's the norm.
Yeah, and then my parents said it was juice, so of course you believe what your parents say. And then he said, my family, we've always drunk Welch's. And then like, how come you tell me this when we've been married for a long time? There. So that was the only time I started buying it. And even then, my first was, I don't know if anyone can relate, but when you're sanay na sa fake, when you finally taste the real, parang ang weird ng lasa.
Hindi ka nasanay.
Kasi hindi ka sanay. Parang pag, yung mga lucky me, lapas pachoy, tapos kumain ka ng lapas pachoy.
Real lapas pachoy.
It's different.
It's
yeah.
different, So ganun yung feeling ko. It took me a long time to adjust to Welch's. Meanwhile, my husband was just so happy to drink there. Because that was his childhood. So hindi kasi parang malapot, tapos matapang yung taste, di ba? Kasi nga, totoo. But now, we have it every day, seriously.
Wow.
Yun. And then, we put it in a lot of
It's nice that they have those smaller bottles
Yeah.
that's so easy
Yeah.
that you can easily just slip in the lunch bags
Yes.
of the kids.
Alright, so now that we know your first impressions, we want to know, do you have any concerns about the juice, about the sugar, anything about the juice?
At first, it's the sugar. In fact, when Erica and I met last week, we had a discussion about it. Like, I was honest enough to say that I was, I have these dietary restrictions, so I try to avoid sugar, anything refined sugar. And I was just so relieved and happy. A good alternative. Really, after talking to her, this is true story. As in, nga pala, yeah, why not just make them drink this grape juice? Because it gets all the proper nutrients na rin. And antioxidants and all that.
Nothing about sugar. I love sugar. But that wasn't my
Us
answer.
together on the stage, we have different,
Sa akin yung naging concern was when I was posting it on my Instagram, a few of my readers, a few commented, but hindi mo na lang sila pakainin ng totoo.
for the grapes.
Oo,
So did you
kasi,
respond?
una, may anak ka ba? Sorry. Kasi, ang hirap pakainin ng mga bata.
Oh, that's
I have to have two
true.
cups.
Yes, there are picky
It's not
eaters.
something kids would.
Plus, if you have 3 kids, I have 3, they have different preferences.
Yes.
I mean, you don't expect them to eat the same thing and like the same food.
That's
They
true. They're all
have, it's really
different.
different.
Yes, it's true. But actually, no, it doesn't bother me when people comment like that. I think that, yeah, why don't I? And then, so I studied it. And for me, kasi, the concern was fiber. Because fruit is full of fiber. Yeah, but when it becomes juice, especially the powdered juice, asan may fiber doon, di ba? Yun naman ang benefit ng sulit. But I saw nga, when you read the label, it has fiber, especially because a lot of those balat and seed and the pulp itself, is still in the bottle. So for me, and then it's two cups of fruit, tama ba ko? 2 servings of fruit. So, isang lagak lang nila. Ako, tama ba ang Tagalog ko?
Isang gulp.
Isang bote na lang. Naka-2 servings na sila ng food. Whereas I have to please finish your banana, please finish your apple, please, tapos nagiging brown na ng banana. Yeah, this is easier for me.
So with your kids, do you actually notice them? Do you have a problem getting them to drink it? Because with actual fruits.
Pag hindi malamig.
So that's the trick. You make it really cold and then they'll just finish it right
They
off.
like chilled. In general, they like chilled, iced beverages.
Yeah, so knowing that the sugar from the Concord grape is a healthy form of sugar, do you feel more confident in recommending Welch's to more moms like you? And do you recommend it actually?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. All the superlatives. I know a lot of, some people would send me messages that, they started buying the Welch's, they started trying it out because parang sarap daw ako.
Because not everyone knows. So it's thankful that we're also in the digital platform wherein we can also somehow educate our followers, di ba? Like, Frances, I know she has a blog. She has so much followers. So it's good na, we reintroduce a brand that's been there na we take for granted. Yeah, so it's good.
Okay, so do you plan to pass on the tradition of drinking Welch's to your extended families, your friends, or neighbors?
Oh yes, I mean it was extended to me, and then because my husband
Caring
was
is
so-
sharing.
Yeah.
Caring is sharing. Well, that's actually the last of the questions that we have. But if you have anything else that you would like to say to our audience about nutrition or about Welch's, feel free to do so. No.
Thanks for having us. Yes, thank you for having us, and thank you for being so understanding. Yes.
All right, everyone, let's give our speakers a round of applause. We hope you all learned so much from our beautiful speakers.
Happy to be here. So, good. So we're invited actually to show you healthy recipes and of course using Welch products. As we listened kanina in the moms, diba? They said how to hide, fruits from your kids so that they can eat them, right? So, we'll show you today the Muffin Chef Peach will show you how to make muffins. Of course, we have Welch products inside. We have Welch juice. Who among you were here last year at the 30th walk? I'm sorry. Can you raise your hands? All right, good. Do you guys remember I made a grape salsa crostini with goat cheese? So due to popular demand, I'm making it again today. So it's right here. You can taste it. We're gonna show you how to make that. Also, we added some grape and pear salad with feta cheese. And then of course, our non-alcoholic sangria. Kasi again, I heard the moms kanina, diba? What are you drinking, mom? And then they're like, alcohol. So this one, sangria with all the, vitamin C loaded, fruits inside, okay? So all of these are very good in vitamin C. Shall we start? So for the first demo, we'll make the grape salsa crostini with goat cheese. Actually, my kids ate it yesterday when I did it. So they didn't know there was like goat cheese in the grape. So let's start. I think Miss Erica said the recipes will be in the webpage. Okay. So for the grape salsa with goat cheese, what I did was this is grape juice. It says here, reduce grape juice and balsamic vinegar in half. So it's gonna be really, until it coats the back of the spoon. So it's thick. And it's really sweet. When you reduce something, lumalabas na sweet. And then we put in the balsamic vinegar so it's a little bit tangy. So that's really a good mix. So I reduced it in half in the pan over low heat. And then for the salsa, remember in the salsa it's just tomatoes. In a regular salsa, it's tomatoes. I'm just gonna put it in the bowl. You have jalapenos, of course, and then depending on how hot you want it. Although it's a good thing, so let's just put a little.
Also, you also add a bit of spice to your recipe.
Yeah,
That's
remember
nice.
you want the play in your mouth, like some sweet, some spicy.
So, as our speaker said earlier, these are fresh ingredients, and then you just have to bring out all of the flavor.
Right. So that, and then of course, to make it different, so this is a salsa. Okay, this one is a salsa. Grapes, so that's a basic. Grapes, jalapeno, red onions, and of course cilantro. So cilantro. Alright, thank you. I needed this because we don't have printed out recipe, sorry. Maybe I need Sophie's help also. Then you mix it. So to make it different, as I've said, and to get loads of vitamin C, let's put in grapes.
So you not only get nutrition from the juice that you reduced, but you also added actual grapes. Okay.
So first up, let's just add this.
Healthy but also yummy food.
So I'm assembling one in a piping bag with a star dip para lang may arte when you have your cocktail parties.
Para cute.
Para
Para
cute.
maganda.
So you just, pipe it in.
Wow, that is beautiful.
And then we'll put the
Yeah, so the salsa that we just made today, we're gonna add that on top. Wow, look at that. That's actually so simple to make, but also it has a lot of flavor and a lot of color to it. And right, alam mo naman natin yung mga kids, gustong-gusto talaga nila. It's very beautiful and colorful. Look at that. I'm sure.
This and please try it over here.
Yeah, so we are inviting everyone to please try our first recipe. It's right here. So feel free to try it out. So this is very good for you, very healthy, and of course,
Our first recipe, before we move on to our next. I mean, it's very simple, no? Mommy, simple.
really a healthy version of a muffin.
Yeah. We start with all-purpose flour, and then we add the baking powder, the baking soda, and the salt.
So that's all of the dry
Yeah,
ingredients
all
together.
the dry. And then we add grape juice.
So this is just plain grape juice. You didn't do anything to it.
No, not really.
Okay, so this is straight from the
Yeah,
pack
yeah.
grape juice.
And then canola oil, sugar. We're using brown sugar.
So is there a reason you pick canola oil and sugar?
Brown sugar actually is healthier than white sugar. It's less sweet.
Less sweet, but
Yeah.
there are more benefits to using
Yeah,
it.
actually.
Okay.
And then one egg, one whole egg.
And then you mix all of the
Yeah.
wet ingredients together.
Just mix them up.
Actually, looking at it, the color looks really good.
Yeah.
I see the grape juice in there.
And then you just add the dry ingredients. Thank you.
Actually, that looked really simple. I myself am very afraid of baking. I feel like bad things are gonna happen in my kitchen. But you know what? With this one, it actually looks really easy. Just mix everything together. You mix the wet and the dry. I mean, I don't think I can mess this one up. So I'm definitely gonna try this recipe when I get home. Okay, so now you're mixing it up, and so
Yeah.
it's becoming like a paste.
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
batter.
Obviously, I don't cook. I called it a paste, but it's really a batter. Yeah, so there we go. So there within, wow, it wasn't even 1 minute yet, and you're already
Yeah.
done mixing them all
Very
together.
simple. Just make sure that the all-purpose flour won't be seen anymore.
Yeah, so just fully integrate all the ingredients together. And you know what, like our first recipe, this is also something that you can really do with your kids. I mean, you can just tell them to mix something. I'm sure they can do this easily.
Here, then we use muffin pans and line it with muffin or cupcake liners. And then we just put a scoop on every slot.
So Chef, tell me, how exactly is this better than, you know, the regular muffins that people cook, that people buy in stores?
Oh yeah, as you can see, all the ingredients in the muffin that we use are fairly healthy. We just use all-purpose flour, baking soda, baking powder, canola oil, grape juice, brown sugar. We didn't use any other ingredients. It's just purely the basic ingredients.
So there are no add-ons of, you know,
Yeah, no preservatives.
yes, no preservatives. That's very, very important. So this one actually, I'm very surprised because I tried this a while ago. I thought, since you know you only use basic ingredients, you're gonna sacrifice flavor, but that's actually not the case with this recipe because there's so much flavor in it. It's so good. There's also texture because of the granola, the
Yeah.
oat, is this granola?
The granola,
The
yeah.
granola that you put on top. And of course, that's an added healthy food to put on the muffin.
And as you can see, we didn't use any food color. We only use grape juice.
So that's the natural color of the dish.
Yes,
Wow.
that's true. There you go.
So what are the examples of the harmful ingredients that standard muffins have?
Like for example, if you wanna make your muffins red, like the cupcakes red, they add red food coloring. Yeah.
So that's not good for us. That's not good for our
Oh
bodies.
yeah. And other recipes call for artificial sweeteners, which is also bad for our health.
So that's why for this one, you relied on the juice and the brown sugar for
Yes.
sweetness.
Yeah.
So actually, so with this recipe, if you notice, with the muffins, we relied on the juice not just for flavor, but also to add sweetness to the muffin.
There. So now I top the granola and then it's just ready to bake. For this size of muffin pan, this is 2 ounces. I bake it for just 12 minutes at 175 degrees centigrade.
Wow, just 12 minutes and it's already ready. So that is how you can come up with these beautiful muffins. And you know what? I'm sure all of you would like to try this. So come on over, don't be shy. Try our beautiful